Thank you all for joining us today, this once again beautiful day, for our 14th annual Washington OXI Foundation Service Awards. Before we pay tribute to these three remarkable veterans being honored today, we'd like to take a moment to recognize a few people in the crowd. First, we have a tremendous turnout by the defense attaches representing over 18 countries all around the world. They are Australia, Austria, Bahrain, Brazil, Belgium, Denmark, Ethiopia, Italy, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovenia, United Kingdom, and from the country of Greece, 16 members of the military representing us here today, including their defense, air, naval, and military attaches. Thank you all for being here today. We have in the program and speaking later the ambassador of Greece and the defense attaché of Greece, but both from Cyprus, the ambassador and the defense attaché were scheduled to be here today until over the weekend it was announced that President Biden will be meeting with the president of Cyprus in about 2 hours that way. So that's where they are right now, attending to that meeting. But they'll be with us tonight. We'd also like to thank our sponsors who make this event and other events today possible, who are here with us today. Our platinum sponsor, Libra Philanthropies and George Logothetis. Our gold sponsor, Calamos Investments, Halcyotis family in Manatos and Manatos. Our silver sponsor, John and Daphne Georges. And our bronze sponsors, Leon and Robin Andrus and Varus Law. We have family and friends of our honorees here today with us. From the Georges family, his nephew, the Georges family, obviously son John and daughter Alexa, and John's wife Daphne. From the Hiotis family, we have his nephew George, his daughter Georgia, and her new husband Matthew. New as in several days now, right? Congratulations on your recent wedding. And from the Papa's family, his wife Beth. Thank you all for being today, and congratulations on your family being honored today. Thank you, and enjoy the program.
Please welcome Washington OXI Foundation President and Founder, Andrew Manatos.
I just want to thank you all for coming here to be with us today to honor these heroes. Unfortunately, in America today, I just think there's far too little attention given to this subject. And on the wall here at the World War II Museum, it says, "Here we mark the price of freedom." And that's the very point. I think that not enough Americans understand today that freedom is not free, it's not automatic. I think it never enters their mind that they owe to the sacrifices of so many heroes, those who didn't come home, those families who stayed here when their family didn't come home, heroes who came home with physical, psychological, and even social barriers to carry. Heroes who stood by and stand by today to help make sure that we sustain our non-automatic freedoms. We appreciate having the people that we're going to be honoring today to join the ranks of others who have been here in the same position. Senate Majority Leader Bob Dole, astronaut and Senator John Glenn, and many others. But thank you very much for being here to help us. We appreciate it.
Please welcome, for a greeting from the government of the Hellenic Republic, Ambassador Ekaterini, Nassika.
Thank you so much. Thank you for attending this amazing commemoration. The setting is special, you are special, and our veterans and also sons of veterans are also very special. The theme is one, freedom, and I would just ask for your attention for a few words about the same theme. History never repeats itself, and certainly not in the same way. History does not happen, though, in a vacuum of space or time. That's why comparing or drawing similarities between different historical periods, it's legitimate, useful, and sometimes necessary. Today we celebrate OXI Day, October 28, 1940. Greece, like the United States of America, was forced to enter the Second World War in order to counter an attack by forces with imperialist and expansionist plans. They knew from the very beginning which side they would stand on, just because they knew where the danger was coming from, and they chose the side of freedom. I believe that there is no country nowadays which would feel safe if there was a negative outcome of two major crises which are still going on. And I believe also that there are similarities between today's international situation and the dark periods of history in the late 30s, early 40s. Strong ties, though, between the United States of America and the European Union were the cornerstone of our success in the period of time up until today, since 1945. The struggle between democracies and authoritarianism, in this struggle, we both, the United States of America and Greece, know very well which side they will always choose. And this is the side of freedom. That's why it's about freedom that we are honored today to honor veterans who fought for freedom. And we owe this celebration today, and we honor to remember their deeds for a lifetime and for the generations to come. I thank you very, very much, and I thank you for your presence, your heroism, and the heroism of our ancestors. Thank you very much.
Please welcome, for a greeting from the Greek Armed Forces, Colonel Odysseas Papaevangelou.
Don't worry about the dossier, it's only 50 pages, so it won't take long. Dear distinguished attendees, dear colleagues, dear friends, we come together filled with great joy and deep emotion to commemorate the exemplary members of the Greek American community, those who served with self-denial and heroism throughout the years, to pay respect to distinguished Greek Americans who dedicated their lives in protecting the freedom and democracy of the United States and their allies around the world. OXI Day Foundation, through the series of events that organizes successfully every year on the days of the Hellenic National Celebration of October 28, 1940, give us the opportunity not only to pay respect to the fallen heroes of World War II, but also to reflect on their legacy in a world that faces researching challenges due to authoritarianism, extreme populism, and oppression, surrounded by the historical legacy in a memorial that signifies that ultimate sacrifice of the American people in the struggle against the darkest form of authoritarianism and oppression, we stand here today reaffirming our commitment in defense of the ideals and values that our ancestors have fought in the bloodiest war that the humanity has ever faced. OXI Day celebration does not represent the commonly established tradition to celebrate the end of World War II, as it has happened with many other nations. On the contrary, it commemorates the resolute stance of Hellenism, which united, decided not to succumb to brute force, and has set the example for the free world that was in the merge of losing hope in front of the Nazi mechanized supremacy of the time. The Greek Prime Minister's reply to the Italian ultimatum was laconic, with one single word, "όχι," which means no, emphatically stood against the forces of fascism, tyranny, and hatred, and signaled a resounding yes to freedom and justice. To the freedom cause, Greece has not been left alone. It was US and Greek diaspora that played pivotal role in keeping the Greek struggle for freedom alive. Greek Americans not only helped to alleviate the grievances of Nazi occupation for the Greek population, but also served under stars and stripes in support of Hellenism and the Allied cause. The honorary legacy and the transatlantic bonds between the two countries did not wither out with the end of the war. On the contrary, as the today's award nominations indicate, Greece shares the same ideals and fights for the same values as with the United States throughout the post-World War II history. Greek Americans, like the honorees today, have served to Vietnam, Korea, and all the major conflicts in modern United States history, and continue to serve honorably in the ranks of the United States Armed Forces in support of the American national defense interests domestically and abroad. Dear attendees, today we pay respect to our fallen heroes. We attribute honor to the distinguished Greek and Americans which inspired with their courage the two peoples. And most importantly, we unite our voice with all the free world against authoritarianism, revisionism, and nationalism that threatens once more Europe and the rest of the world. Ζήτω το έθνος, ζήτω 28 Οκτωβρίου, ζήτω το όχι. God bless Greece, God bless United States of America, and God bless you all.
Please welcome, to deliver today's keynote address, the National World